Hands up anybody who's been to Peppa Pig World. Not enough. I was a bit hazy about what I would find at Peppa Pig World, but I loved it. Peppa Pig World is very much my kind of place. Boris Johnson, former Prime Minister of Great Britain. Okay, so a few people have asked me to play Untermensch, the new division for Pact. So here I am playing 82nd Airborne, and we're up against 11E, somebody called Moritz, who I've not heard of. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that there's going to be some gazelles. Having said that, maybe he will play properly, because he seems to know who I am. At which point, he would expect me to know how to deal with the gazelles. So we're just trying out 80 seconds. Apparently they're broken. So that's good for me, I guess. Always good to play some broken divisions and win. Wow, a gazelle. There's actually not that many here, though. Okay, some lynxes over there, which is exciting. For a given value of exciting. And it looks like this is the main angle of his attack, so we're going to blow it up. Been playing a lot of the new Harry Potter game lately. It's a lot better than Warno, so yeah, you can expect less Warno from me in the future, because I want to cast spells and shit. Don't know if he'll get out. I think I was too slow with him. Yes, I was. I call this one Flipendo. And it only did 1 damage. Okay, interesting. Does happen. Looks like there's nobody down here apart from those lynxes, so that gives us some opportunities. It's worth getting this guy out here. And yeah, so he's just all in on the middle, and my bomb didn't do too much, which is a little frustrating. I should have bought a helicopter really. As it stands, I think we'll be okay. Just first time playing this division, so I'm not quite sure what to buy. If he uses that gazelle cannon, we can kill it. And yeah, the A10 obviously still broken, so for its price anyway. I feel like it should be good. Not sure what that's going for. Oh, the LRS, okay. He'll probably be alright. Yeah, he'll probably survive, seems. That's okay. Oh, we actually see that. Oh, we don't see it anymore. Fair enough. That's his AA. Let's kill that on our way past. Yeah, that seems fair to me. Right, now we're gonna drop a... Ooh, there's somebody there. Firing shells at me. Drop some points on this. And yeah, it's worth trying to get back in here, try and land that if we can. Oh, we're not going to manage it. I mean, so stingers are pretty good. And yeah, we finally get 2 off on him, which was just going to happen eventually. The thing that hit me is probably lynx, because that's what hit me before. Because our cannon's still over there. I guess he's expecting me to sneak somebody around the sides, which I would never do, so I'm not quite sure why he thinks that. As it stands, this is all going fairly well. We know he's not got any AA and his Mirage is down because he just used it, so we're just going to kill that Milan 1 para if we can. This thing seems a bit temperamental today. Not seem to work that time. And we're in on this side. It's worth buying an ASF for the bomber that will now come and try and kill me. Oh, okay. So we'll just leave because there's nothing here. And yeah, engineer flash broken as usual.
We need ammo here. Any update?
My stuff is quite expensive, I'm noticing. But that doesn't really seem to matter because of how good it is.
Platoon formed and ready.
Ah, yes, I could hear that through my speakers, actually. I could hear this, like, rustling sound. I was like, what the hell is that? He didn't evac fast enough, so we might get a couple hits off him in here. He should have evac'd as soon as his missiles dropped. F-15, obviously, very strong. And yeah, we get him because of how strong our F-15 is. And he's not going to catch us because we're fast. I don't even need to look. Sadly.
I'm listening, Captain. Bring us there, taxi.
So, Morg has held cannons, but he knows about this Avenger, so I'm not sure why he's doing this.
Yes, sir. Ryan, get down.
Oh wow, there's somebody there. Oh, it's that guy, he's still there. Okay, well, could have seen that coming really. Not you. So yeah, they're just gonna pour the flashes into him. The flash is gonna destroy an entire building, apparently. Or drop the diversity bomber on him.
Just give me a target. Second platoon, let's go.
Let's bring this guy back in here.
Full speed, driver.
He might bring a vehicle in, but he doesn't get good vehicles because he's airborne division. You know, for fire support, so I don't really have to worry too much about having an AT-4 in there with those guys. Has he brought any more AA? He has not. You see the bombs still sort of... Okay, what's some of that?
Shut up and listen to the chief.
The bombs are still a bit kind of weird.
Shoot first and ask questions.
Oh! That was my bad. Shouldn't have done that. It's gonna get a recon, Bradley. My division's basically just better than his at everything. So I think we're gonna be okay.
Hold position. If the enemy is in range, so are we.
Try moving this guy up and see what happens when we run into that link, so that we know it's there.
Yes, sir.
Puma Pirate will get hit by the Stinger, but it won't die in one hit because this has 6 HP and 10% ECM, some sort of French Wunderwaffen. I'm still being shot. I thought I bought some recon, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I cancelled it. As it stands, my infantry's better than his infantry. My tanks are better than his tanks. My air's better than his, yeah. Is what it is, I suppose.
Platoon formed and ready. Wilco, out. Run.
Give this guy up a little bit, and yeah, we can try clearing this out now. With the Avenger on standby, just got to make sure it doesn't get shot, like the last one did. And yeah, you never want to put this guy right in the corner, because do you see those crater marks? You can see him for some reason. That's the guy that survived the diversity before.
What do you need, Captain?
Guess we can bring this up and just see if we can shoot him with that.
Calm down, speed, driver. Eagle 1.
So he's gonna go for the corner again. Yeah. One, two, bro. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of fighters.
Commies, right up. Get in formation.
If he dives me, then I can bring out the second one. He's not gonna dive me. His LGB bomber gets hit. Don't think he gets anybody here because he went for that building, which I'm not actually in. Could bring this up, I suppose. Toe 2 is always nice to have. There's somebody in this building.
Ready to supply.
Now got both of those guys on.
Roger. Moving there. Out there, you shoot first and ask questions later. What are your orders, sir?
And you know, as soon as these guys run out of M67, you just bring them back and supply, and that's why the supply is here. That's what it's for. Obviously, I get proper tanks and he doesn't.
Right up. Get in formation.
Both airborne divs, by the way.
Comes down to the infantryman and his...
Whoa. Okay, so we now see the CV because he put it in a bit of a weird spot. You really want it between those buildings.
There are two types of pilots. The hunters...
So yeah, he's still sort of blind firing.
As you command, sir.
Remember, it's 500 meters to get the flash off. Whoa, whoops. That wasn't particularly intelligent. Let's get this guy back, because that Lynx is messing him up.
Drop 200. 6 rounds. Over. Yes, sir.
Puma Pirate, probably going to win against Airborne Scouts, but I don't actually know. And yeah, always keep the supplies to keep your flash, your ridiculously OP flash going. America's very strong right now simply because of that. Now this is gameplay.
Let's go, and watch out for the rest of us. Baker 5, ready.
I can see why they still keep it in the stockpile despite saying that it's a war crime machine and they're not going to use it anymore. They've still got loads of them. And now I understand why. I mean, it's very strong. But yeah, it's just dumb. What beats this combo? It's AT4 and 2 flashes. You gotta bring in a helicopter or something, and then I get them with the Stingers. Stingers are very good.
Out there, you shoot first and ask questions later.
Over here, the mortar forced him to move, and now he's gonna die. Might as well just shoot that, I guess. Why not? LRS gets ground surveillance radar, so exceptional optics when they stop moving. So that's obviously useful too. Buy another one of these. Buy another one of these.
You have orders,
Let's
Captain?
move up a bit more with this. Really not sure what the counter is with this. I might message somebody that reliably beats me like Latham's and ask him
Get ready to engage.
to play me, and we can see what's going on.
Any target?
In regards to using my air, I know it's off cooldown, but he's got quite a bit now.
We'll find them, and then we'll kill them. I'm hit. The captain and his crew
What are you
welcome
shooting
you
at?
aboard.
Oh, with the Hellfire, yeah, of course. Ah, so
Baker 5, ready.
we need Stinger up here. We can obviously move the Avenger Para, but you want to keep this at the back so it gets one-tapped by things. Can be upsetting.
We stop here. Any update?
Yeah, just going to bring out my Abrams tanks on my airborne division.
Let's fly.
This guy should survive.
Waiting for instructions. Commies, right up. Get in formation. Out there, you shoot first and ask questions later.
He thinks I'm going to use that's why he's doing that. Or is that a bomber? Just some CAP, as they call it, Combat Air Patrol. He's gone way too deep with that.
I'm listening.
Mess him up. You gotta obviously target the closest one, and then you want to peel off early before he, you don't get too greedy, right? Because if you fly over his AA net, where does that get you? And then hopefully they get greedy like they are now, and then they fly over your AA net. Mine's not particularly comprehensive, but I'm getting hits off on him. Maybe not kills, but yeah, hits. This is not going so well.
Waiting for instructions. All right, sweetheart. What are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed?
Yeah, over here, might as well just push a bit further. I mean, this basically won right.
Yes, sir.
Bit of a silly division. Gonna keep playing it till somebody stops me. Why not? Seems to be the best way to get things nerfed.
Brian, get down.
Yeah, I could just start trying to tank his AA net now that we know that his mirages are damaged. You know, we can just sort of keep going.
Someone call for a cab. Everyone out. Fire, smash them. Bogey sighted at 12 o'clock.
Blimey. That was another blind bomb.
To all units, enemy sight.
Yeah, it's getting pretty interesting. I'm just going to start buying helicopters and then just like, trying some over here maybe. I don't know.
Ready to attack.
Would be funny if he tries to shoot down my A10 with his ASF.
Going there.
Because the A10 will win. Here we go.
Enemy
Air superiority fighter versus obsolete cast plane. angry Americans in the comments telling me that this is not obsolete and it is very, very good at wearing, at killing defenseless flip-flop wearers in the Middle East. And yeah, that it is. Here we go.
Engine is overheating, and so am I.
So I didn't get the shot up on him. I didn't see him till too late because of my poor air optics. But yeah, it's a really something machine.
Be careful.
That's no need to extend. Just get back.
Waiting for instruction. Second platoon, let's go. Medic!
All right. Yeah, I guess we're ready for that. I mean, we don't really have time, right? So we better do it. And yeah, his ASF should be down. We've got some form of cover in the form of the
Second platoon, ready, sir.
F-15s and the diversity bomber. Let's bring up our flash to delete this enemy guy. This is one hell of a division. I haven't played them in ages, basically since they came out, with the exception of one game I played.
Be careful. Enemies nearby. Ryan, get down.
Yeah, I mean GG, but I don't know, it's maybe not a fair game.
We need ammo here.
It's just a bit silly, right? When you compare divisions, I think 11E loses out a lot. The only thing they've got going for them is that Gazelle spam. Rank 100 with 100 games played, so he's destined for success. Improving very fast. Must be because he watches my videos. Smiley face. Somebody asked me what my APM is. My APM is 18. I'm not a high APM player. And I'm classed as one of the best. I mean, I'm not the best. A lot of people beat me, but I'm up there, and I have 18 APM. So don't be one of these Muppets that just keeps clicking to get their APM up and gives themselves RSI. You do not need RSI. That stands for repetitive strain injury, if you didn't know already. Avenger Para, very strong unit. I mean, 130 points, so I guess you're paying for it, but particularly against, well, just everything, just because it shoots so fast and it comes with 8 stingers. I really think it should only come with 4, although I think if you look at the tubes of it, it has 8 tubes, and so I think it has to have 8 minimum. Yeah, just my units are very good. I have more tools than my opponent. The only thing I don't have is heavy artillery, which you don't really need. So yeah, GG in a manner of speaking, but funny division.